Talking to our male high school athlete of the week here, presented by Distinct Inc. and the Wichita Thunder. It's Arieus Finley here of Derby High School football. Big week last week, 4 touchdowns against Wichita East and a big win for Derby. They continue to roll into Manhattan this week. Arieus, talk about the season so far. What last week was going well for you guys.
The season been good, low key, but I mean we haven't reached our full potential yet. We still have yet to become what we really can become.
And is that kind of been the preaching from Coach Clark here these last couple of weeks?
Yeah, it's just get better every week, separate every week from what we were the week before.
And you last year as a freshman were an all-state return man. This year seeing a little bit bigger of a role. What's kind of been the growth for you this year from last year to this year now as a sophomore? What kind of growth have you seen in yourself?
I say just becoming more of a running back, complete running back. I say like last year I was a bit, little timid, little fearful. Now I become like what is looking like I could become in the next few years.
And you're one of the underclassmen on this team. A lot of seniors, a lot of guys going to play at the next level. What's it mean to be, one of the stars on this team, being such a young guy?
It's really big. It's a lot of people that look up to me, older and younger than me. So I just like to be that positive role model, be a leader.
Yeah. And for you, coming back this year, a lot of guys returning from last year's state runner-up team. What's kind of the preparation been like this week going into Manhattan compared to, other weeks?
Just separate, separate in general, separate in every aspect of the game. Just especially special teams. We think that we could beat them up in the special teams. They special teams ain't really as good as ours. So if we can separate in the special teams point, it'd be over with. We advance the next week.
Yeah. And the nickname you have for yourself is Baby Air. How'd that nickname come about? And does anybody call you that?
A lot of people call me that still. My mama called me that. My granny called me that. It just came from like me being a junior. My dad, he big air, so I'm just baby air.
Are you a junior here?
Yeah.
Awesome. So for you, really, what's been the strength of the team so far this season? Talking to Coach Clark, he says the Stars haven't played a snap in the fourth quarter all year. Where do you feel like you guys have been at your best this season?
I feel like our determination. We want to prove everybody wrong, prove everybody that we are still Derby, prove everybody like we a powerhouse team that we can run. We will run through everybody. Man.
And for you, being a running back here at Derby, I'm sure, looking up to a guy like Dylan Edwards, now he's doing things at K-State. Do you have a relationship with him at all? Do you talk to him ever?
Yeah, that's like my big brother. So I text him, call him, ask him for like advice on aspects of the game, like what I could do here, what should I do here, and we tight.
Yeah. And I'm sure you're tight with Coach Clark. What's the relationship like with him and the coaching staff? Big coaching staff here at Derby. What's kind of the relationship like with you guys?
We real tight. I could go to Clark for anything. He it's always times where he'll nip me in the butt, get after me. So it's everything that I want in a coach.
Yeah. And for you, when you're out on the field, what's something that you enjoy the most about playing football? What's the thing that gets you out of bed and you enjoy the most? Maybe you have a bad day at school. What gets you out to the football field and excites you to play football?
I say just playing alongside with my brothers. It's a lot of us that I've been playing with since I was in 7th grade, and then there's a lot of people that I met last year. We just came in. We tight now. We real tight.
Yeah. How has that team gotten so tight? How have you developed that relationship, especially with some of the older guys on the team? What's the team chemistry like?
It's our chemistry. I say 130, 110%. Like our chemistry is through the roof. It's like I don't feel like any other team has as much chemistry as us. Like we do a lot of stuff with each other on and off the field. We got team meals, team meetings, all that. So it's like that really builds into the chemistry.
And for you, when you were young, when did you kind of know that you were going to be a really good football player? When did you kind of know that this might be a thing that you could be good at?
I say I started playing when I was about 3 or 4, so I say when I was like 5 or 6, I was just like, I always played upper grade, so I was like, I was better than everybody. And then once it got to like 2nd grade, I started playing with people my age, so like I could see like it really separated, and then I started being like a little better. And then I say 7th grade, I started training with Brian Butler. Man, I went through the roof. It was over with. I was just separated from everybody. I got faster, bigger, and stronger.
Yeah. And for you, for this team, really, when did you kind of get the feeling this team could do something special? Was it off-season practices? Was it week 1? When did you have the feeling this team could really be a special team?
I say last year after we lost state. It was like it just built the fire in everybody. Like we got to go back and we got to make something different. We got to rewrite the story.
And you being one of the guys that was on that team last year, a smaller role, now in a bigger role, what really separates last year's team from this year's team? What makes you guys different than last year's team?
I say like we probably smaller than we was last year, so that just it just builds the feel like we smaller but we got a bigger motor. We can go at you for 4 quarters.
Yeah. And for you, what do you like to do off the field? Do you have any interesting hobbies or anything, or maybe a hidden talent or two?
Let me think. Hidden talent. I be with my family a lot, and then hidden talent. What I can say? Because I don't know how to juggle or nothing.
Are you a good singer?
I think in the shower I am. I'm a great singer in the shower.
What's your go-to song in the shower?
Man,
Or artist, maybe?
Aaliyah, 1 in a Million by Aaliyah. Your love is a 1 in a million. Hey, I'm telling you. Hey,
Well, that's Arieus Finley. He's our male high school athlete of the week. Arieus, best of luck this week against Manhattan, and the best of luck the rest of the way.
thank you.
Awesome.